Hello and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Gemini, okay? So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Basically, if you have any stars or planets in your chart under Gemini, welcome. If you don't, welcome as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, okay? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with the Brian Froude's Fairy Oracle, and finally, if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Okay? Now, we all have an intuition and it's key that we learn how to use it, so check out the video I post on Monday for that specific reading. For that specific reason. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing exactly what you're doing right now. If you don't like the outcome, you can do one thing and one thing only. Change what you're doing to get a different result. Okay? Now, with that being said, my gorgeous gemmies, let's get into your cards. Yeah. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, and you got the 8 of Winter in the upright. 8 of Winter. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides. And you got the Princess of Summer in the upright as well. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share to me what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got Balance. Balance is a Sagittarius card. It's the card of Temperance in this deck. Okay. So please, and you got the last card, you got the 3 of Autumn in the reverse. Okie dokie. Now, let's clarify. By the way, I put selenite on my decks. It helps cleanse. I very much appreciate it. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and clarify why the 8 of Winter is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share. And you got here the Fairy Sword with Topsy-Turvets at the bottom of the deck. Followed by the Loum. Ooh. Okay, so you have the Loum. Then you have the Birth Mother. Followed by the Singer of Intuition, no, Singer of Initiation. And I would add in Death, just for good measure. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and oh. Okay. Wait, did I? It was here, the Fairy Sword in the... No, I'm going to leave it upright. So we got Tintin the Sylph in the reverse with himself at the bottom of the deck, followed by Honesty. Honesty! Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share. And you got the Pook, Pook, with Gotcha at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Three of Autumn, it's the three, right? Yes, the Three of Autumn is here in the reverse. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share. And you got the Piper, which is interesting because I saw the Piper twice, like at the bottom of the deck with Tintin the Sylph and with Gotcha. So I knew it was going to come out, but it was just a matter of when, with Lattice Moon's Daughter at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Okay. So now let me read, yeah. Okay. So first card out is the Eight of Winter in the upright. Now the Eight of Winter in the upright, it says you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Yep. Well, a lack of belief in yourself that keeps you from what you want, because you got, well, you can do it because you're protected and you have the principle with the He of the Fairy Sword, but you're not taking action. Nay, you are not. So in order to get out of that, you need to change your viewpoint. In order to receive unconditional giving and receiving, as well as some nurturing and some sheltering with the birth mother. Then you got, once you do this, okay, it will allow you to tap into the Singer of the Chalice energy. Is that it? Yes. That will ensue trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles in your reality. Yep. Which will then allow for something that has been within you to leave, to pass on, to move on. The energy will leave you, which is great. It might be something that you believed about yourself or something that you believed about something other than yourself. But whatever it is, whatever you're letting go of, is going to be a good release. Next, you have the Princess of Summer. Now, the Princess of Summer is a gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced individual. Okay, it says a new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So once you let go of whatever it is that needs to be let go of, things are going to look up for you. Things are going to look brighter for you. Yes, they will. And that is clarified by Tintin the Sylph in the reverse. Now, Tintin in the reverse talks of avoid by earthing and cutting your calling yourself avoid by earthing and calming yourself. Basically, avoid being flaky and having like very flighty energy by earthing and calming yourself. Okay? Well, we did talk of a very sensitive individual who is inexperienced and who might get tossed around like a ship without a rudder in the sea. You know, if you don't have an anchor holding you down, if you're very flighted, very sensitive, and you're very inexperienced, something very simple can offend you, or can tick you off, or whatever it is, right? Then you got himself, which talks of natural law, shamanic powers, life force, and magic. So in order for you to tap into your magic, your abilities, okay, you need to first get an anchor. You need to anchor yourself. You need to anchor yourself by grounding yourself, which is interesting because I actually wrote in a book about grounding. If you're interested in that book, you can search for it on Amazon. It is there. Yes. Or you can contact me and I can give you more details about it. Then you got honesty. Honesty talks about, first of all, honesty, compassion, tact, and self-deceit. So, kind of self-deceit because you are trying to hide the fact that you are the other person, okay? Someone is trying to hide from themselves that they can't necessarily protect themselves. They're very much at the whims of society to a certain extent. Also, you need to have compassion towards yourself in this regard, because this might take a moment for you to be able to learn your lessons and to gain some experience. Okay? So being kind to yourself is of utmost importance at this point. Then you have the balance card, which is the temperance card in this deck. And that is a Sagittarian energy. Okay. Now, balance talks of take everyone's opinion into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Okay. And the cards clarifying that are the Pook, which talks of shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox, resolution. So you with this balance, you or the other person can now, because of this life experience that they've had with the Princess of Summer energy, okay, they now can see the good and the bad and the bad and the good. They can now resolve issues much more easily, and they can change their shape in regards to the situation at hand, which is a very important trait to have. Then you have gotcha. I don't know why I rolled my eyes, but I just did. Maybe, wait a minute. So I rolled my eyes. Maybe the person that you or the other person is dealing with has had enough of you, or well, vice versa. Take it as it resonates. Okay, this person who has gained the ability to temper stuff has also gotten used to, well, not gotten used to, but is getting annoyed with your ability to take a situation and merge it with something else. It's like, I don't want it to be merged. Stop merging. It's not supposed to be merged. Oh my, why am I so angry all of a sudden? I'm getting this annoyed, like, yeah, it's like, gotcha, surprise, but it's also like, oh my god, excuse me, you flippin' piss me off. Why do you do this all the time? Stop it! Is what I'm getting. Oh my gosh. I don't like this feeling. Well, I generally tend to stay away from this type of intense emotion. Well, I like intense emotion, but not annoyance. It's just my personal preference, okay? So, it says, sudden shock, unexpected event, rude awakening. Or the other person isn't used to you, and what you're doing is really ticking them off. The fact that you're trying to find the best solution out of something maybe ruffles their feathers in the wrong way. Now, you're really gonna have to take this as it resonates, and it will differ from person to person because the situation will differ. So if you feel called to it, like, why don't you share what really happened? Because this is intriguing. This is wow. Yep. I'm just like, what? I have no idea what this is. Next, you got the Three of Autumn. Now, the Three of Autumn is in the reverse. Okay, so this talks of you or the other person feeling a little stuck in regards to what they love to do, their passion, in regards to their career. Okay, it says that, well, I mean, they're not really trying to they love it, but they don't push themselves to be better. They take it as a hobby, is what I'm getting. And being a hobby, they don't really put that much effort into it. It's kind of sad, really. It says, well, it's kind of sad because at this point in time, they don't see the value in it. Maybe they are really more interested with the monetary value that it will bring them. Now, so if it doesn't have a monetary value, not really relevant to them. But I can tell you one thing, okay? Being able to do something that allows you to calm down and to de-stress, okay, is worth millions. Okay, that is why I do these. It allows me to calm down and de-stress from a day of monotonous work. It's just cheers me up. So that's why I do it. Now, next card. So I'm getting that the reason why they do the monotonous work and they don't really go farther into their passion is probably because they want to keep order, they want to keep things in harmony so that they can do work, so that they can be able to keep things at a level playing field, meaning they don't want to exert themselves too much so that they don't get too tired, and maybe it's an expensive hobby at this point, which can cost them a lot of cash, and they don't want to lose that much money. I don't know. Next, you got Lattice, Moon's daughter, which talks of light casts and shadows, spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. The song I'm humming was a German heavy metal band I used to listen to in like high school. I first heard of them when I first class trip in like, that'd be 8th grade. Wow. Okay, heavy metal, German band. What? Must be heavy duty stuff. Okay, change is occurring at the deeper levels of the psyche. This is in the reverse, so Lattice, Moon's daughter in the upright, is like casting shadows, spiritual guidance, illuminations, riddles. So you see the guidance that you are getting on a daily basis, and you see it, but do you take advantage of it? Or maybe you're biding your time, so you're doing it as a hobby. Yes, I did pick that up. You are doing it as a hobby for now until it starts bringing you a substantial return. You are the other person, because you are seduced by it. You love it. You can't not do it. Well, that changes what I was saying. In any case, so my gorgeous Geminis, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it will be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Alright, now, with that being said, I'd like to remind you that we all have an intuition and it's key that we learn how to use it. So check out the video I post on Monday for that. And with that being said, my gorgeous Gemmies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!